Hey, everybody.
What up? Sorry for the delay. I was going to be POV, but my computer decided I'm going to crash the game every time I turn it on, and I had to restart and do a bunch of other shit. So Max is
fuck
being a
Devil
team player.
JoJo. That
No, don't do that.
smug son of a bitch.
What, you don't want to fuck
Bueller.
the pickle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
No,
pretty
always
fuck.
fuck.
It's a pretty fuckable pickle.
It is
Yeah.
my rig's inability to be consistent that is causing delay. But in in actual relevant conversation, what is our last stream of Monster Hunter before the title update? You guys excited?
I am excited. In fact, I'm gonna dip out early on Friday to. Max and I are gonna do a little Friday stream so we can capture the
Cool.
cutscenes and the Mitsuzune hunt
Awesome.
on Friday itself. Because what are they gonna do? Fire me?
Oh my god.
Is that gone public? Can we talk about that?
Yeah, we can talk about it. I told my
seeking
boss.
different gainful employment.
Yeah,
Or
I told my
finalized it.
I told my boss Monday. They had 2 days to kind of work out logistics of the transfers. I am leaving my work. I got an offer a decade after a decade, but I got an offer at a new place. I actually got two offers. I got headhunted by one company that I didn't want to work for, but I leveraged their offer to get me something nice.
Awesome.
And I'll end of April will be my last day at where I currently work, and then we'll be switching over to something new. So I might actually be on streams a little less for a little while as I work to get my feet under me. It's a new position. It's systems engineering. It's I'd say more of a big step up in compensation, but also in responsibilities and leadership.
So you figure out how all the shit fits together that everybody wants to design.
That's actually exactly what the role is, Max.
That's what it would be in software, which is why I was saying that. I wanted to see if
your Scrum.
I wanted to see if it was exactly the same.
I'm doing engineering trade, so I'm the one that's going to tell the aero materials and like mechanical teams, like, here are your boundary conditions.
Yeah.
Hey, mechanical, you need to fucking back off like this temperature requirement so that we can get the engine like efficiency.
In software, how it would work is we would tell everybody how these parts are supposed to fit together. They would all come back with parts that don't fit together, and then we would tell them to go make them fit. But now they all have subtle but horrible bugs because they were designed not to fit together.
People. Yeah.
They were designed against spec or with no spec.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm glad planes don't work that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
The nice thing is there is a final check process that hopefully means things fit together. Well, they have to, because you test it before you put anyone on it.
But then developers ask, why don't we get an engineering ring?
Yeah.
That's exciting, man. So you're working up towards where Max lives. That's
yes.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then you also might. I haven't checked on this on a second, but you also might be moving.
Yeah. So we're staying close to downtown, but we're going to be moving out of downtown. We made an offer. It was accepted. We had gone through our 10-day inspection period. We did find some things that we need the seller to fix.
Yeah.
Specifically, there's the roof in a house as old as ours, because this is built in the 1900s. There's always termite activity. So the standard ask is that they treat it. And this is signs of past termite activity, not termite damage or live termites. Those weren't found. But it's, hey, you're going to treat for termites and you're going to pay for that treatment for the first year. And then, but the big thing is there is a sewer line from the house out to the yard, out to the main sewage that has a T section that you can't actually snake through. So we need to get the big ask is going to be, hey, unfortunately, you got to repair this. You got to go in and take out that T section because we have right in modern architecture, every sink and toilet and shower drain has an S bend, which is like a trap. It essentially allows for it traps sewer gases by
Yeah.
keeping them.
It uses liquid down in there to keep the gas on one side.
Yep.
Yeah. Makes sense.
So because this is an old house, this section of the sewage pipe did not get replaced, so that like those main junctions don't exist anymore because it goes out to every individual area.
Yeah.
So we're in the process of negotiating. We gave our defect notice today. We're waiting on the seller to respond. So it is still up in the air, but
hovering closer to the ground.
cautiously optimistic. Yes.
Yeah. So accepted, offered, accepted, but not closed because still negotiating prepares and whatnot.
Yeah, I can tell you,
Okay.
you definitely don't want to have that
Joys of
that
homeowners.
that T instead of an S.
Yeah.
At my place, we have an S, but there have been times where it's drained, and you don't want to smell the septic tank.
Yeah.
It's,
Well, the nice thing is we don't have a septic
it's
tank.
not
but I know
ideal.
what you mean.
It's not ideal, and also
That's what I was
it's
surprised
like,
about. Max and I were talking about this. We were talking about this like days ago, where it was like, oh shit, you guys are like in the suburbs, but you still you're not hooked up to the city sewage.
oh yeah, I meant to ask Nate. Were you guys?
Yep.
Do you know?
Where my guys
Your
what?
mom's house.
Yeah, your mom's house.
You did not have a septic tank, right?
Yeah, we do, but it's through it also is hooked up to a cavitat, so it's sort of like a kind of a natural sewer / septic tank combo. It doesn't
Interesting.
look it up. I don't know the actual ins and outs of it entirely, but it's based on my understanding and having lived there, but only vaguely cared about that whole situation. We're not on a sewer system proper, but there's like a natural like ditch system that I think liquids can go to.
I mean,
but
that's
not
how.
solids or something.
So, like, septic systems typically, the way they work is that you have a leach line, and the water leaches out, but the solids stay in the septic tank, and you basically have to. I have to add like the septic tank's version of yeast to my toilet once a month to make sure that it keeps churning through all the solids down there and turning it into presumably gas.
Fertilizer, hopefully.
More dead stuff that can then seep through the leach lines. Microbiology can get out through the sand, I suppose. But yeah, I actually don't know how adding this microbiology causes solids to get out of the system. The only thing I can think of is it reduces it to gas. Breaks down certain things to make like methane, basically.
But yeah, it's been an exciting couple weeks, and I guess one more big round of applause. We did hit our fundraising goal thanks to you, the audience.
Ooh, way to go,
Not only
guys.
did we raise $1,000 for the Trevor Project, we raised $1,191 for the Trevor Project.
Oh yeah.
You're shy of 1,200.
I don't need the browser thing anymore, do I?
That's awesome.
No.
Get out of here. We don't need that.
I should have sent you a request to join mine. I was hunting an arch-tempered version of this guy.
But I'm keeping Arkville.
Oh, that's funny. We can do that next.
Fine.
Dan-
I actually saved him as an investigation as well, so
Danny's
I'm
Arkville will
mostly
remain.
just deco farming and armor sphere farming and like Arshan part farming.
Yeah, I'm down. Like I'm just doing quite like I haven't done all the optionals yet. Need decos and Artians.
I'm just seeing if I can wipe out all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
I still there's
Max is on
there's
his
definitely a
genocide
couple things
run.
I haven't done
Mhm.
yet because there's at least one optional quest I haven't done yet because it was mentioned in like a walkthrough on how to get certain stuff or how to farm certain stuff, and I don't have that. And then also I don't have the corrupted mantle yet either, which seems to be pretty meta influencing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard they're toning it down in the
Yeah.
updates.
So I don't think I'll ever experience the broken version of this thing.
Nah, I don't think it matters.
It is one of those things where, like, I mean, we have at this point. Last night we hunted, or Monday we hunted tempered this guy. We hunted tempered Gormagala, or arch tempered, whatever.
Those two are the only ones that can still like cart me at this point.
Yeah, it's a cart every now and then, but I still haven't felt any pressure. And like, those carts were often Black Knight.
Yeah. Let's see.
But yeah, what about you guys? Any new life updates or anything? Max, I know the puppies are enjoying springtime, hopefully.
Yep. It's springtime for the puppies.
Has anyone gotten picked up by a tornado?
No. No, they, none of them have decided to go to Oz, fortunately. But I did think about something. You were asking if I was going to bring one of them on the trail. I won't be doing that until I can get them their shots in May. I mentioned it previously, but I forgot about it myself, that I want to line up their shots.
Yes.
And I also, like, I'm not sure of everything that they may be vaccinated for that the other one, like, I don't know if they can be vaccinated and carry something that the other one could then pick up.
Yeah.
And I'd rather not chance it, even if they said that's okay. It's easier just
to have it happen at the same time.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna, like, when we go hiking, I'm just gonna go ahead and not bring one until I can get them their shots.
Yeah, Nate, we have been going hiking now that the weather's warmed up. That's been nice.
Oh,
Max,
that's awesome.
Joined Hannah, Steph, and I in Mount Airy, which was really neat.
Yeah.
Good deal.
And there was ice cream at the end of the hike. Best hike ever, Hannah said.
Yeah.
5 out of 5.
5 out of 5. The ice cream wasn't a lie.
Yeah.
We're still kind of like on the upswing of a recovery from being sick. I was only like congested for like a couple days, but Abby's been down for the count for like 2+ weeks now.
Oh jeez.
It's been incrementally getting better, but
she's always had a rough time with sickness, hasn't she? If I remember right.
I mean, yeah, it's
that weak feminine constitution.
Oh my god.
Yeah, her body is very acutely aware of it being sick. I feel like my body's in denial because like I'm never symptomatic, but I do carry
Yeah,
it.
I was gonna say.
And I'm like, fuck, I don't want to, like, it's personally really convenient for me, but
yeah, but you're spreading it
for anybody I'm close to.
You're the super spreader.
I hate that. Yeah.
You're like, I didn't realize I was sick.
Yeah. So, kind of sucks.
I'm trying to figure out this offset attack thing.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Like marriage has been rough?
No, like fighting Arkveld. We're not in a good location to fight him. We're on this little bit of land.
You realized you were there for health, but not for sickness?
Yeah, not for sickness. Unbearable.
Listen, I'm here for richer and poorer for sure.
Yeah, richer, maybe not so much poorer.
For better and worse, yes. For health, yes.
Yeah, wait a second. How poor?
Yeah, right.
How poor?
Poor health, maybe.
Like, I didn't sign up for destitute, just poor.
Yeah. I mostly just have like a cough, but I had a cough for about a month before I got like sick. But otherwise, aside from that, it was warm, but it's fucking decided to be winter again for some stupid reason. We got like snow on the ground again, like for 48 hours now. No reason why.
Wouldn't you, don't you have like clipper systems and stuff like that from Canada? Where you're at? Won't you have like weird clipper systems? What do they call those? Where it's like a circle that like comes down the middle of a state. I remember them talking about this on the news.
I actually don't know what you're talking about.
A long time ago.
Yeah, I'm not familiar. But
basically, in like the Midwestern states, you can actually have like a column of air that goes up and then comes down, so people north and south of you don't have the weather, but you have it from coming down from Canada.
We kind of have the opposite of that, at least where I am, like right now, like immediately. Bismarck doesn't, like, we have a bubble. You can watch the weather radar, the weather and storm cells will like slide around us. It will part and slide around us for the most part, so we only get like a fraction of what anybody else gets.
Yeah, it's weird because you'll see like basically during spring and fall where somebody will get like winter weather, but it'll just be like a circle on the map in one state that's not like adjacent to Canada. Directly adjacent, I should say. So it's like you'll see the weather system it came from, and it's not connected. It's like an exclave.
Oh.
Because the air has actually gone up and then come down. As far as like the temperature is concerned.
Oh,
but I don't.
Nice, well done,
that's
guys.
what that was. Okay, finally did an offset. It's weird because the offset in this is a move. It was a move that exists for the Greatsword in old games, the upward rising slash.
Yeah, they
which
just repurposed it.
Was never chargeable before. So I'm like charging it like I want to do a true charge slash, but I need to let go early when he attacks, and that lets me do the offset. I'm getting it. Nope, didn't get it.
No, it's hard to time it. That's what I've found. Some people can do it, but I can't. I can charge it and I can hit them. That's about it. If I manage to actually like get the counter, it's a fluke.
Sorry, I know we were talking about the false spring that Nate's experiencing.
Yeah.
Is this, I guess, is it unusual compared to previous?
It's really hard to say because when we first got here, we were here for like 2 weeks, and then we got 2 feet of snow in as many days.
Because you first came here in like
2.5 years ago, like
October, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Halloween was my first day on the job here. But anyway, but that was like a crazy amount of snow that winter. We were like just less than an inch away from like the all-time record ever. And then like the winter after that was a lot more mild, still plenty of snow, but like not nearly as much. And then this year up until now has been basically no snow, cold but no snow, which I guess is closer to what it historically has done here.
Gotcha. Your first 2 years were not great indicators of what to expect.
Yeah, they said that
the tail.
they've only really been getting a lot of snow here for like the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Historically, it's been cold as shit, but just dry, and it doesn't really precipitate that much.
Happy Switch 2 Day, Ian. We're actually about to start talking about that.
Yeah, I saw that there was a direct, but I don't know what the hell happened, so I will have to check that out.
I've got notes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and by talking about it, Cameron will tell us what happened.
Yeah.
Because I didn't watch either.
But I definitely want to know. So like, feel free to like spoil. I don't care.
Well, spoilers.
Right.
What?
Hold on, let me scroll down.
Oh, that really worried me as it was getting like super bright. I was like, oh no, what is that behind me? I'm just gonna keep moving.
The sun.
Yeah. Praise the sun.
Come screaming in. Okay, so yeah, so we had the Switch 2 Direct.
Oh shit.
Last week we did like the last of the Switch 1 roundup. I guess 2. Oh shit! No, why did you stop? I gotta get fucking back because I fell in the goddamn pit.
Oh, we captured it.
We captured it. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so there's nothing really to do here.
I mean, if you want to try carving off of it.
There's a FromSoft Switch exclusive. What's happening there?
Okay. Let's talk. Well, so it's launching with a game called Mario Kart World, which is an open world Mario Kart game. There's going to be distinct circuits and races. There's going to be some new racing formulas, but you'll also be able to drive your kart in between, almost like
After I defeat their kart, can I skin it for parts? Mario Kart Worlds.
I'm assuming you'll get some sort of part system like that. Just
Forza Horizon Mario Kart. That's fucking
yeah, that's exactly what it sounds like.
That's what you were saying in the chat. Holy shit, that's awesome.
Nintendo did announce that they have high enough production that hopefully they'll be able to fight scalpers. Let's see.
Tariffs.
Yeah, scalpers with
There
hairs.
is, so the Switch, everyone's been talking about what the C button is. It's dumb as hell. It's an excuse for them to sell new controllers because they already perfected the controller. But
Yeah.
now they added a C button and it lets you voice chat because the Switch will have built-in voice chat. I can't imagine
secret
it's going to be
chat
very
this time.
good because it's native to the console instead of having like a dedicated mic, but we'll see.
Interesting.
The people who would need that are not the people you want talking.
Yeah,
You know, like, those
it's,
are-
It's for
I
kids
mean,
to talk to their friends.
that's
which is fine.
Yeah, I was like, you probably, if they're young enough to not be able to plug in like their own mic and everything, probably don't want them like messing around with it. But yeah.
Let's see. I think the launch price is going to be $450.
Oh, Ian's in the chat. What's up, man?
Hey, oh, perfect. Ian, you wanna read through like the highlights of the direct while we hunt?
Oh, I think he might.
I was gonna say, is it just me or is he super quiet?
Ian, are you shy?
I think he might be messing with his audio, probably, or probably needs to. I can kind of hear him.
Yeah, it's like a butt dial right now. That's like you just hear mumbling, or at least that's what
Ian,
I'm hearing.
Don't say anything if you love Elon Musk and want to suck his little white South African penis.
I think that you might hear the explosion from his house from where you are, if that were the case.
I don't know. I'm not hearing anything. I think
I
love
got a
is
new
in
quest
the
up. Just anybody who wants to join.
Just want to gargle those nuts, huh?
Nah.
All right, I'm on. All good.
What's up, man?
Man,
I
can't believe he
on,
hasn't responded yet.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, Ian cannot beat the allegations, apparently. So is it true?
I'm gonna deny, even though I have no idea what I'm denying. I'm gonna
That's
just
a
deny.
good call. That is a
He
really
denies that he doesn't love
good
Elon
call. Shut
Musk.
up.
Wow.
I mean, look, I've been in
Wow.
love with him ever since 2004, and he tried to sue Top Gear over giving his shitty Roadster a bad review.
Right.
I remember that.
Yeah.
God. Yeah,
I've
okay.
loved him since then because it was such a great look for him at the time.
Yeah. I get it. I too love bitches.
Getting that honesty out real quick.
The small dick energy was just I couldn't resist. It
Yeah.
was just great.
So do you have notes on the direct? Could you go like line by line for us while we're
boy.
You know he does.
I don't know that I don't have like a notes like line by line because the thing about
Fine, we'll settle for the PowerPoint presentation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is like all Nintendo Directs I like pick and choose. Like I tune out a lot of stuff because a lot of stuff just isn't for me.
Yeah, we're not the
and I know that going in. So I'm not gonna like remember every little thing, but I know the things that I definitely that like hit me.
Okay, so how about I'll go through the line by line and then you comment on stuff. So I guess excited for Mario Kart World.
I am super excited for Mario Kart World. It is Forza Horizon Mario Kart, which is like fucking badass.
I think it might be their most genius launch title. I don't know if a console has ever launched with a Mario Kart, and for it to be Mario Kart Open World is super ballsy and interesting.
And I'm happy with the name because it's very Mario. It's Mario World. It's like that shit.
Yeah.
So it also looks amazing. It's obviously built in. It's taking a hell of a lot of cues, especially art style from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and can't go wrong with that. And it's fucking amazing. So I can't wait for it. I think that's gonna be an awesome game. Yeah, I'm super hyped on that one. Yeah.
Tom's in the chat asking, y'all hear about video games?
Tom, you want to hop in here and hunt with us? We can use a fourth.
He's probably got cooler things to do.
That's always true.
Yeah.
Then let's see. There is so they announced with Mario Kart World. There's a bunch of bullshit. They did like their little like here's a virtual tour of the Switch, and it's like it's a spaceship, and that's when I was like, all right, very cute Nintendo. I'll tune back in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So I really liked the hardware. The hardware is good in my opinion.
Except the lack of an OLED. It does feel like
minus the OLED, it should have an OLED.
Well, it will in a year.
Exactly. It should have an OLED now because there is a feature now on
They
the
could have
previous
done
generation
this.
that is more advanced than the new Switch.
Yes.
Because the newest version of the Switch 1 has an OLED, so it really has no excuse not to have an OLED, especially given, guys, that it's $450.
Yeah.
So they bumped the price by $50 and they skimped on the OLED.
I'll sell
which is
you
really
an OLED like adapter that you put on the front of it. It connects to a
Okay,
like
so-
connector on the top, goes over
There
the
will
front.
be OLED mods. I guarantee you there will be OLED mods for this thing within 2 weeks.
100%.
I mean,
Yeah.
it'll launch with it.
And
First
I'm
party OLED mod.
expecting the emulator community to go ham. The Switch was pretty like people were able to run Breath of the Wild on PC. I'm assuming that the Switch 2 will have similar love and support from the community at large.
Yes.
But yeah, it's a little annoying that it's not in from the beginning. It's not going to stop me from buying it because I fully admit this, I'm a fucking little Nintendo piss boy whale fanboy. I buy all their stupid shit at launch.
I mean-
I have more money than I know what to do with, and instead of choosing to feed starving children in Africa, I'm choosing to buy electronics as soon as I see them. And I recognize I'm part
you're an
of the
American,
problem.
goddammit.
Yeah.
I'm a shameful.
You're just
piece of
making
shit.
sure that Japanese people don't starve in Japan.
Oh,
Yeah.
It sucks to be
You're gonna
Max
pay
right now.
less. They're going to pay
Using
less
the
for this.
clutches of the monster. There we go.
He's got it.
The,
We can-
the
Save your
Japanese
life.
I was being held in its loving embrace, Nate.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Japanese prices for this
I've
thing,
I've seen this before in Japanese text. I know what's happening.
Right.
It is really neat. Going back to Mario Kart World, I like their map system, the aesthetic. Like you were saying, it feels very like Mario. I like the checkpoint race idea a lot. That seems like a fun, like the way Double Dash was like, here's a gimmick, and even though it didn't carry on to other games in the franchise, it's still very iconic. Checkpoint race feels like that sort of thing.
It's like a point-to-point. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really cool. It's very Horizon-y. They're definitely. It seems pretty clear to me that they're taking pretty literal cues from Horizon, which is a
I
great
think-
Be
call.
able to tune your
A
cart.
lot of the direct felt like Nintendo was like, Microsoft, you stupid motherfuckers, you thought you could buy us? What did you think you were gonna do?
This is why I actually like the hardware, because this is actually, which is basically to just iterate on the previous and just their next console is just the previous console but better.
Yeah, I feel like that's what Nintendo's always done, though.
The only
They're really good
other
at it.
complaint-
They usually want to do like a curveball. Like if you go back to every
Yeah.
console, there's always like a completely different concept.
I think they just realized at the moment there's nowhere to go. Eventually, Nintendo will do another virtual reality console, but that technology needs to be improved a lot before they do.
They have some PTSD from the Virtual Boy.
Well, they gotta. Someone gotta update the fucking Meta Quest thing.
I still don't even think that's really like.
I was
it's
gonna say, does
fine,
it need
but-
unseated? I think it
Yeah.
doesn't have a
it's the best
seat.
for the price point. Like it's
Yeah, yeah.
unrivaled. Like it is like $200 or something, and any other competitor is at least twice that.
They're doing this accessory system, Nate, where it's going to have a camera that's available to be purchased alongside it, so you can do video chat. That seems to
okay.
be like a big deal, but I don't
Game
super
Boy
care
camera.
about that.
Right?
The controllers do have mouse features.
Will they sell me a tiny printer as well?
I still think that it's not a fumble because I recognize after the Wii U they wanted to be very clear that this is the next system. This is not like an upgrade or anything. This is the next thing. But instead of calling it Nintendo Switch 2, they should have called it Super Nintendo Switch, but that's okay.
Yes, they
100%.
should.
Thank you. I've been saying that for 4 years. That it should
Yeah,
be the
you
Nintendo
have
Super
been.
Switch or the Super Nintendo Switch. One of the two.
I got the receipts. You absolutely said that.
Yes.
Their welcome
Amen.
tour was one of those things that's cute and it's fine, but I didn't pay too much attention to that. It's
Hang
gonna
on,
require
wait,
new
can we
SD
stop on that
cards.
for a second?
Yeah.
You realize that is not a pack-in? That is a separate purchase.
Wait. What?
That is not a pack-in. That is a separate purchase. They're saying it's available to buy day one.
Is that supposed to be like Nintendo Land? Like
I
on
don't
the
know
Wii
what
U?
they're saying. They have not clarified this, but all their language so far suggests that is not a pack-in. That is a buy it from the store on day one.
What
I
is
guess
it?
I don't know what it does
It is a
other
tech
than.
demo.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What are you talking about here?
Okay, so yeah, go
Go
ahead.
Eh,
So there's a software that that's a game, basically. They're calling it a game, but all it is a tour of basically a virtual tour of the new Switch 2 hardware, and it's like giving you tool tips of like all the different features that
Oh.
it has. And there
And
might be, they didn't really show this.
It's framed
I'm
like the
good-
Switch 2 is a big building, and you've got a little
Exactly.
me that can walk
You're
around
like a little
inside
me
of it.
running around it, yeah. So
So-
for instance, you like run to the joystick.
Yeah,
and it'll
it's
give you a tip on the joystick, or
it's
run
like
to the-
the lab for the Oculus.
Sure.
Okay.
Where they like had you play as like the two bots from Portal.
Which look, it's fine. It's like I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to need most people.
Though I think that
probably
was
not
free,
gonna use it.
but
I'm
I
up
mean,
for it to
Yes.
exist.
it was a game.
But the fact
It
that
may have
they're-
cost something.
They have
but-
the gall to charge money for this piece of shit.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't
what?
understand
Are you
it.
serious?
I guess
You know what?
I
Charge
liked,
for it if you want to, but
I
like,
liked
it should be a package.
Nintendo. I liked Nintendo Land when it came out. That the Wii U thing where it was like a series of mini
Yeah, that
games.
was really cool.
But this does not seem to be that. It's not on that level.
Yeah. It is not. That's the thing. Like, I'm giving them some grace here in the possibility that there's some like gamification of some of this somewhere in there, but they did not make that clear in the presentation. It just looks like a basic tech demo.
Yeah.
And
You get the
and
high score,
again-
you unlock overclocking.
Yeah.
yeah, well, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And it's possible to me. Look, I'm not. This is not final answers here. I don't know for sure, but all their language right now is indicating that it's charged in the store,
Yeah.
Code unlocks HD mode.
not a pack-in. Which, if that's really the case, that is to package that in with some of the stuff we're going to talk about later. The old like the costing structure and all this shit. It's really kind of stupid. It's really gross. So-
The Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller was revealed. It's the same thing as the Nintendo Switch Pro controller, except it has a chat button and it
back
has
buttons.
back buttons.
Oh, and
yeah.
back buttons. Awesome.
So it's an improvement.
Looks like your
Joy-Cons
dream is finally
still
coming true, Ian.
I
It is,
like-
but the Joy-Cons still don't have back buttons, so that's a shame.
Oh, that's dumb. That's real dumb.
It's gonna
That's a
take
third party.
new. I don't know if anyone cares. It's gonna take express SD cards instead of regular SD cards. That's fine. It's an improvement.
I actually think that's a good sign
Yeah,
because it means that they're gonna, they expect higher performance with their games and shit. So
Are they,
that's fine with me.
are they still using FAT32?
They said there. I don't know about that. Maybe they
Probably
said
some proprietary file structures.
they said there's going to be 3 types of games that play on the Switch 2. There's going to be Switch 2 games, which is a cartridge or download for the Switch 2 that just runs on the Switch 2. There's going to be Switch games that you play on the Switch 2. And there's going to be Switch 2 ports of Switch games, which will be Switch games that have extra features on the Switch 2.
Enhanced versions, basically.
Examples they gave were Zelda Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, Mario Party Jamboree, which I'm down for actually. Like I was just
They
thinking
actually- it was
about
actually
like
good list. I thought
I
I'm
could
surprised
play-
they did both Zeldas. I thought they were
So,
rolling it.
are you saying they're adding features to games so they can sell them again to you on another console?
yes.
I guess it's better than
Not
what they
only
did
that, I'm saying
previously
that
with the
I'm
Virtual Console.
Probably gonna buy them.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Well, so here's the thing: the cool
they
thing,
are
one of the very
capable
few
of selling their
things-
stuff over and over again. It's fine.
Price-wise, one of the very few cool things that they did in this direct was offer an actual upgrade path for people who already own those games. So,
Yeah.
for example, if you own Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom already on Switch 1, you can pay like an extra fee, like the delta between the new
To
game
get
and
the
the old
Switch 2
to
version.
get
yeah.
the new enhanced version with all the extra bells and whistles.
Man, are we sure Microsoft didn't buy them?
Which I really like that because that means hopefully that means my save data from Breath of the Wild. 'Cause
Exactly.
I'd love to just go, okay, I'm gonna stream Breath of the Wild Switch 2 Master Mode.
Yeah, well,
And
you can pay
let's
to
go straight
upgrade
into
each
it.
one of the saves, too.
Well, so
yeah.
here's the thing: they confirmed these two things separately. They confirmed that your saves from your Switch 2, from your Switch 1 games, can go over to Switch 2,
Yep.
and they confirmed that there is an upgrade path for Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild and those enhanced games. What they have not confirmed is that those enhanced games also get the save transfers.
It
So,
is
like,
also
each of those happens, but they haven't confirmed that they happen at the same time.
yeah, hopefully it does. But it is also something else that excites me. There are plenty of games on the Switch that I just need to get around to playing. Like I'm gonna get Kirby and the Forgotten Land and finally play it because I just never got it on the Switch and I heard it was pretty fun.
We got a skull.
Are we capturing or killing, Nate?
It doesn't really. Well, let's capture, I guess. Here, I think I have some traps.
Oh, he's
fucking off
running.
right
He
now.
heard.
We got-
He heard
we
you.
got a
He's
minute.
pulling me with him.
Do I?
I'm being taken.
Oh, I have.
Metroid
Smoke.
Prime 4 and
Metroid Prime
Pokemon
4 fucking
Legends
bad.
ZA
Yeah.
are going to come to both Switch and Switch 2, but I don't think they were confirmed to be launch titles.
Pokemon Pizza.
No, they weren't. I was thinking that today too. Yeah. So this gets to overall. Maybe we can get to these conclusions. Overall, I feel like the launch lineup is actually a little bit thin. Metroid Prime 4 would be great as a launch title, but it looks like it's not going to be. So
That's unfortunate.
There was this where I ended the direct was because I was watching it after work right before this live stream. There was a game that is going to be focused on the mouse called Drag X Drive, which is Paralympic basketball essentially, where you use
that's
the
what you're
mouse
talking about.
to use
Okay.
your wheelchair guy, and then you play basketball, which seems fine. Elden Ring is coming to Switch 2, the Tarnished
What?
Edition. Hades
What?
2, which I haven't picked
yeah,
up
that was
Hades 2
rumored in
yet,
advance.
so I'll pick that one up. Street Fighter 6 is coming to the Switch 2 this
I
year.
might get that.
With I think Elena is going to be a launch character for that version, and
Get
then
it on Steam Deck.
Split Fiction will be coming. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4. Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment Edition. Or maybe that's I don't know. Is that the existing one? That the second
No, it's
Hyrule
brand
Warriors
new.
game?
No, it's a brand new one. Age of Calamity was the previous one.
Okay, so this is a
There we go.
third.
Cool.
Sweet. It's going to do NSO, but I think NSO is going to increase in
Switchboard.
price. Is it increasing
He
in
has
price? Ian?
switchboard. Oh, I love that.
Oh, NSO? I don't know about.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't sound like NSO is, although everything else is increasing.
That's awesome,
Which
Tom.
that does
Sure,
remind
it's a
me.
matter
I
of
think
time.
it's my turn to pay for it this year.
Tom, get in
Because-
here.
Oh.
Spoilers for chat. Ian, Nate, Tom, and I are family. According to Nintendo.
Correct.
So we take turns paying for it each year.
Yeah.
Which is how you make it affordable and worth it. Although, with the games lineup, as much as I don't like paying subscribers for games, Nintendo's the company I'm gonna suck that dick for. So, you know.
I mean, they've got enough of a backlog to make it kind of.
Yeah,
worthwhile.
Yeah, I've talked about that with
Operate
Cameron
at a loss for
before.
like 30 years and not care.
That like
Yeah.
between the stuff they can re-release and the stuff that the IPs that they own directly and develop themselves, like you just always know their consoles are going to have a lineup. Like that was
Yeah.
the big
Yeah.
issue with other consoles.
You can't deny their back catalog of games. It's just really fucking good. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Borderlands 4 is
It's gonna
coming to
be
Switch 2, but I don't care about Borderlands. I don't know. Does anyone care about Borderlands?
I mean, it's a fun
No,
game,
but
but
by
I
the
haven't
way,
played it in a
can
long
we
time.
can we please, for the love of God, internet, stop and internet and like video game world, stop putting Randy Pitchford on any of this shit.
I don't know
Jesus
who that is.
Christ. No more Randy Pitchford, please. Especially on Nintendo stuff.
Who
Like,
is
how
that?
gross.
Like, what
He's
is?
the head of what the fuck is that? I don't even know what the developer's name is. I'm throwing a blank on it. But the guys that make
Gearbox.
Borderlands.
Gearbox.
Gearbox, thank you. They're the guys who make Borderlands. He's like,
Okay.
he's got such a.
I don't
He's
know
so
who he is.
gross.
Then. I mean, like,
He's also an
This guy got caught
alleged
4 years
quote
ago.
unquote, so we don't get sued, pedophile.
Well,
But
yeah,
he's an actual pedophile.
correct.
I mean,
I'll
I
just say
think we
this.
were gonna get sued
Come at
for
me,
you
Randy,
sharing your
child
license.
fucker.
He allegedly got caught like passing. He dropped a flash drive with pornography on it that would like he was cycling around like his group of professional buddies a
I'm
few
here.
years ago.
Well, that's what you love to hear. That
It's just like
this was supposed to go to other people. God,
Yeah.
yeah,
And
that's
plus-
horrible.
plus
Yeah.
like he's had just being a shitty boss and
Which is another one of those signs that the Me Too movement, people are like, oh, it's gone too far. No, it fucking hasn't gone far enough.
yes,
Yeah, we still
agreed.
got plenty of work to do.
Agreed.
Gotta
Yes.
catch 'em
Thing,
all.
we got to double down now.
Final
Yes.
Fantasy VII Remake is coming to Switch 2, but I don't care because I think that they padded those games too much, the remakes, and it just fucks with the pacing, but I know people like it, so that's
I
fine.
definitely don't care either, and everybody here knows why. so.
Yeah, you have voiced that opinion.
The what?
Um,
Ian's not a fan of Final Fantasy in general.
Oh,
Yeah, me.
yeah, it doesn't.
of
I mean,
the
especially the modern
Japanese.
ones.
Too
they're-
anime. He's not a
Yeah.
big fan of anime in general.
Yeah.
Silk Song. I thought it was the funniest thing.
Fucking Silksong.
Silk
What?
Song made like a 30-second spot,
It
and no
did.
one no
Master
one
troll.
cared.
People
Yeah.
whiffed on it.
So
Being-
yeah,
I think people are just like tired of seeing like little clips of it every now and then. It's
Yeah.
like just enough already. Just release
hopefully
it.
people learn from like all the like. I don't know how legitimate it was, but everyone clamoring for a Half-Life 3. It's like if you fry wolf enough, people will stop caring and just don't.
That's basically what's
do
happening.
that.
Yeah, it's, like,
Yeah.
it's been diluted. So
Yeah.
it's like
But then the Switch 2 is getting an exclusive FromSoft game. I'm super excited for Blood Dark,
Dusk Bloods.
Switchborn?
which
It's called
Duskborn,
Dusk.
I love that so
Dust
much.
Bloods, yeah.
Switch.
I,
Dark Shadow, Dark Bad.
So this is the one.
Are you okay? Do you smell burning pop?
Here's the thing, though. This is the thing that they didn't make clear in the thing, in which I actually found. So first of all, it's a Switch 2 exclusive, and it is being directly developed by Miyazaki, which is fucking crazy. It's an amazing thing to be
That's
happening
nice.
for the Switch.
Like
No one in the- no
directed or because
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
not like a software developer.
No,
He's just
no,
like lead, like as far as like. Okay, there we go. Okay, I was like, maybe I just
like,
don't know
he's like-
something about him.
Well, the
He's like
collab
the,
is
he's like the
exciting.
Kojima.
Yeah, because of who he is, but also because their last collab when they did something like this was Elden Ring, and it turned out really good.
I was just really hoping I was about to find something cool about Miyazaki that, like, in the past he's just been like, maybe I should learn to develop, and just.
I mean, he probably has. I'm sure he has. The thing
I
is,
think he
he's
did in
been
the
he's
past.
on Kojima. He's been on Kojima level since Dark Souls 3.
Yeah.
So he's
Oh,
like
God.
he's a Miyamoto. He's a Kojima. He's like top of the heap game. developer.
Shanice, FromSoft can't beat the dartboard title allegations. Yeah, the idea that
And he's
dark
Well, so with that
shadow
context, being
blood.
such a crazy ass announcement,
mood
nobody in the
board.
world would have ever guessed that Switch would have gotten a FromSoft Miyazaki developed exclusive.
No, this was a surprise. Usually I
Very.
feel like at this point, Nintendo Directs, they struggle to surprise people, not because their announcements aren't fun, but because we're so good at getting information and leaks. I don't think
Yes.
anyone leaked this. Like, this wasn't.
No, very unleaked. Yeah, everybody was blindsided, and especially like FromSoft fans like me and like the hardcore FromSoft fans. Even the fact that we didn't know it, that's pretty buttoned up. The problem with this, though,
Yeah.
and there's a poison pill in here that I think they didn't make clear in the direct. It's an online multiplayer game.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
It's
two in a
not-
row
it's
now,
not-
right? Because they're doing the
Night
Elden Ring expansion that's like that, and then
They
this
did-
one.
It's Night Rain, yeah,
Yeah.
which is going to release in May. But like,
I've heard it's
I want
fun.
people to understand that people are calling it Bloodborne, like Bloodborne Switch. It's not. It's an
Right.
8-player multiplayer PvP multiplayer online game.
Yep.
So it is not Souls, it is not Bloodborne, and it is not Sekiro.
I feel like
It
some
looks
people
cool.
play that game like it's PvP.
It's gonna be
Yeah,
yeah,
there's always been PvP,
but there's
it's
gonna be a
primarily-
bigger focus
I-
on it.
I
than-
know.
Are you joining us?
yeah.
I will be. Yeah, I'm just
Um,
picking up more traps.
Gotcha.
Kirby Air Riders, which this is one of those I don't have a lot of strong nostalgia for because I did not play the previous games in the series, but I recognize that there are younger people who are big fans of it, and that's going to be awesome.
There's one mode in particular that I spent the majority of the time on when I rented it, and if they bring that back, it's solid. It'll be good. If the racing I don't really remember that much. I remember the city trial part, which was awesome. If they bring that back, then yeah, I'll get it.
Now here
We mentioned-
is
You mentioned
think-
GameCube coming right to NSO.
Yeah,
not
NSO.
yet. Well, we're about to get there in my list. The biggest fumble of the announcement, and this is gonna sound weird. Donkey Kong Bonanza looks amazing, but it should have been a launch title.
Oh, 100%. Yes,
it-
absolutely.
Yeah.
It felt like this is Max a
I don't wanna watch this
3D.
damn thing.
It's a 3D Donkey Kong game. It
Yeah.
looks
That's
awesome.
awesome.
It looks so good.
You
It
dig
looks
with punching.
A
It
3D
looks
Donkey Kong
platformer,
game.
like a
Do you
classic-
like the
yeah,
original?
yeah. It's like
It looks like it's made with the
Mario
engine that
Odyssey,
Odyssey is
Donkey
made
Kong.
on.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Oh
like
my God.
I kind of get it that maybe they didn't want to split the player base between like do the kids get Mario Kart or they get Donkey Kong or something.
But why not
So
both?
it's coming out like basically a month after launch. So it's almost a launch title, but
It's
not a
launchable.
launch title. But it's
Is that supposed to be for like availability because they know that there's going to be scalpers and stuff, or like?
No, I think Cameron's right. It's because they don't want to step on each other. They don't want, because it's Nintendo's obviously selling a lot to families and kids, and families and kids aren't going to be buying like 4 games on launch day after they just spent $450 on a console.
oh
True,
god
yeah.
damn it, I mounted it. And I have my fucking light bow gun out. God damn it.
Get them.
Yeah, it's going to be console in a game, which is why Mario Kart 8 they're offering a bundle. It's the only
Yeah.
bundle they're offering, so it's Mario Kart 8 and the system in one bundle. Which, by the way, if you guys are going to get Mario Kart 8, get the
Yeah.
damn bundle. Mario Kart 8,
Paralysis.
otherwise,
Wait, are you saying
it's
8 or
Mario
World?
Kart's going to be $80.
The new one,
You're
yeah.
saying you mean World?
$80.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There you go.
8 plus. Yeah.
Yeah, Hannah and
By
I
the
are
way,
gonna get
can I just
2
say
bundles.
before anybody else mentions this, if they're going to charge $80 up front for Mario Kart World, when they do track expansions, they better damn well be free.
Oh yeah.
I don't think they will be.
I
They
don't think
probably
they will
won't
be
be, but
either,
they
but
should
they
be.
fucking could be.
Do you
'Cause
think
that's-
there's going to be like a Mario Maker for tracks?
That would be so
If,
sick.
if
But
they
I,
do, it won't be for like 4 or 5 years, probably.
yeah, I don't.
And that's like
there was
it's not
no
even a
hint
joke,
of that
like,
being in
actually.
this one.
Fuck, I lost
If
my
you want to
connection.
charge for that, then fine. But like, you had to buy. I think you ultimately. I could be wrong with this, but I think you ultimately had to sign up for Nintendo Switch Online in order to even get access to the final tracks on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Yeah,
You always had to
it
pay
was
extra
an
for
online only.
which is like, okay, they added a shitload of tracks, so pay extra for that. But they're charging $80 goddamn dollars for this thing now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that is what Hannah and I are gonna get is
damn
2
it.
Nintendo
Damn
Switch 2s with Mario Kart.
I didn't realize you could get up
for
there.
$500.
Damn.
We're dropping a hot grand on it.
Oh,
Correct.
okay. Well, you can't get up there.
Nice.
You can
When'd your connection
briefly
come
get
back,
up there.
I mean,
they
I haven't
have
left
game
the
sharing.
quiz, so you know.
Oh.
Cool.
Yeah, I think you lost. So
if
you'll,
it's you, it'll be me next.
you'll lose
It'll be
connection
hop
to
back in after.
squads and link parties separately. We've had this happen with
It's
Cameron.
so weird, Nate. Yeah, it's a wilds thing. It's a wilds thing. You
It's
yeah.
a wild.
gotta be there.
Yeah.
It's a wild thing. You make my eyes sting.
Oh god.
But yeah, so then the other thing is we are getting, like Ian was talking about earlier, GameCube is coming to Nintendo Switch Online with Wind
That's
Waker,
cool.
which is cool,
Why
but
would you not
does
wanna
mean
put
we're not
Wind
getting
Waker
Wind
HD?
Waker HD. Yeah.
Yeah.
So essentially, I think Ian and I have come to terms with the fact that we do have more tastes that are similar than we do apart.
Yes.
I don't even know that our view on Star Wars is that different. We just you like
It's
trolling me about it.
Yeah.
That's mostly it. Yeah. I mean, I found that I could troll you with it, so I was obviously going to do that.
Are you excited? Are you watching Andor season 2? Is that out
Oh my
or
God,
is it?
yes. I'm going to be
I
watching
didn't realize
that.
it was season 2 out yet.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I'm going to be watching it's not
Hopefully,
out.
it's going to be
It's coming
good.
this
I
year,
have
yeah.
confidence in it. I did end up watching Andor, and I do think it might be one of the best Star Wars things.
Yes.
And I think it goes to show.
That is what I've heard. Yeah.
My biggest complaint about Star Wars is that the lack of how big the universe is, and Andor made it feel big.
So, I can tell you why Andor was good. It's the same reason, like, it's the reason why all the other shit's been bad. It's because it's got a good writer. It's got a professional Hollywood writer behind it, not like
Yeah.
a shitty like bargain basement.
Someone who was
writer.
like, yeah, I read the novel.
someone who knows what setup and payoff means.
It's fucking exactly. Thank you. It's fucking Tony Gilroy, guys. He did Rogue One. He did Born Light.
That-
He did
Oh,
all the
that's
Born
right, yeah,
movies.
he did Rogue One.
He
And
did
the-
Michael fucking
The
Clayton.
structure, like the way they shoot it, has to be different because they aren't using their fucking green screen monstrosity stage all the time.
Correct.
They have to. They can't like Marvel
Yeah,
and Star Wars has this habit of like we'll find it in the edit and we'll just reshoot.
Which is why they shoot everything on 20 millimeter lenses and they evenly light everything so it all looks like dog shit. so that
Yep.
they can have coverage from every angle. Whereas Andor is shot like a movie where they actually commit to the actual scene and they
Right.
light it intentionally. And yeah, it's a more professional production than anything else that they're making right now.
Yep. But I did end up liking Andor a lot. I don't know that I'm gonna watch season 2 because I'm still like part of me is I need Star Wars in small chunks. If I consume too much of it, it just feels
Yeah.
like bland
It's
gruel.
like
So
sugar. It's great.
I'll watch. I watched Andor like 2 years late. I'll probably watch season 2 in another 2 years.
Finn and Poe, is Cam and Ian just the same guy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
We haven't never
he's
seen
got
him in the
2
same
accounts.
It would seem that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except Cameron, I hear, loves Elon Musk, so
Listen. Ever
Rumors come
since he tried to and kind of successfully dismantle our public libraries, I just fell in love with the guy. I was like, yes,
how
this
can
is
you
a
not?
man
Really gets things done.
who understands priorities.
He put the Lou in diet,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and he went further. No books. Get rid of them.
He's
Yeah.
really good at Path of Exile.
Yeah.
I mean, he skipped
yeah.
the
Right here.
learning thing altogether and just went ahead and just deleted them from existence.
He's
Great.
ready
Yeah.
for the Imperium of Man.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
It does. It's one of those things that makes me. So, Han and I love watching Abbott Elementary, but
Oh, that's a
because
good
it's
show, yeah.
about the public school system, I get a little depressed when I think about, like, what the fuck are they
Yeah.
going to do next year?
Yeah.
And obviously, it's a TV show, it's not real, but also, like, all the actual teachers. I'm sorry.
Cameron, you're making the mistake of thinking about the future. What are you doing? That's
Yeah.
And,
don't do
and
that.
others.
Don't do that in 2025.
Don't you know,
2025,
quote unquote, empathy is a weakness?
That's
Oh.
forbidden in 2025, Cameron. You're not allowed to think about the future. It's bad
According to your
news.
boy, according to your boy E.
My
over
love,
there.
my
Your
beau.
boy
Your one and only.
Ian.
I just
what
want
else?
to smell
Oh,
the
God.
musk.
Good.
So, final verdict on Switch 2. The other things that I think people need to be aware of, a few notes here. All the games, it looks like, are going to be more expensive, although they haven't confirmed all of that. But based on Mario Kart World, like $80.
Yes.
Going to be a shit.
What's the
Although-
what's the battery life? So
I
allegedly.
put this in context of the fact that games should have been $80 like 10 years ago. Like,
Probably.
The fact that prices have been frozen since 95 has
Yeah.
been insane.
I would get on board with that, except that it's not going to stop them firing everybody in the whole fucking industry.
Right. And that's
Well,
the part that sucks
Nintendo
even
doesn't
more so.
really do
That's
that.
kind of why Max
Right.
is
That's why it should have happened earlier because now
Nintendo
it's
does.
like now they can't even justify charging
Nintendo
more
doesn't.
when
Like,
they're
if Nintendo's
less.
charging $80, they're setting the price for the market.
Yeah,
Everybody
I-
else is going to charge
Yeah.
the same. And they
What
know
What I'm hearing is Nintendo's going to have a plethora of talented developers.
yeah.
Yeah,
to choose
basically.
from.
I mean, they
Yeah.
are basically. I mean, ideally, flood. Like, well, not flood. I should say that, but like the independent market, assuming that many of them stay within.
They can start
Even the
hiring
software.
developers for
Like I don't
Food.
See, I don't see PlayStation making a big investment in creating new. They just announced a new studio, but that's actually already been like in the works since before they started doing the Bungie layoffs. So like the layoffs aren't
Yeah.
slowing down, especially in America
No.
in 2025.
Well, that was
Yeah.
we were talking
We're
about it
gonna
on
spend $80
Monday. Game developer conference happened recently, and like the vibes from that, the reports and stuff, it was all very, it was pretty
Tepid.
dire.
Exactly. So anyway, that's going to be the new game price. It sounds like. Outside of that, the
No,
Switch
no, no.
itself.
I
is
think it's
up
going to go higher. Maybe not for
Well,
Nintendo.
GTA
yeah.
6 is going to be like 120 bucks. Like
Yeah.
$100.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have
That's just base game. I mean, who knows what the fuck like the special editions are going to be? That's going to be crazy.
yeah.
Like Call of Duty's going to be $100 for sure.
I have a little kitty cat.
$1 for every gigabyte that it is.
oh god, you'd be paying 120 for like one model
Yeah.
Exactly.
because for some
I've
reason
got-
they modeled all the freckles
I've got a little cat
on someone's
boy
face.
on my lap. That's all he wants is for daddy to give him some attention. It's very, very cute.
I got one of those too. Funny how that works. We are the same guy.
There's that chain bleed sword there.
What happened to us?
I don't know.
Well, you're the same
Yeah,
person,
this is-
so
Married life.
You know.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
What happened
That's
to
what
the
you
good
gotta-
old days where the men were men, the women were men, and the children were men?
Yeah.
yeah, and they all worked in the mines.
We're children of men.
I guess
Women
in
men's.
you, man. So Hannah and I, we did get an offer accepted on a house. We're in the inspection process now, but fingers crossed, knock on wood, we'll hopefully be moving at the end of April. And I am, after a decade, I'm leaving my job to go work.
I like
for
that.
Beehive Industries now.
I like that both of us
Yeah.
left our jobs at a decade.
Yeah.
I left LCS at a decade.
I think in the, not industry, but in the way the professional environment works, it is like our father's generation were able to be
What's a
company
pension?
men. I don't think
Yeah.
we have that
Loyalty.
luxury anymore.
No,
No, that hasn't been that way.
it's not
No,
supposed to happen. It wasn't supposed to happen for the generation before us, let alone us.
Yeah.
Hey, Francis. Oh,
Switch 2 is going to be up by $50. So the original Switch was $399. It's going to be $450 now.
Yeah, Cameron, if
Yep.
you're a company man, you own the company.
yeah.
There is a game lending, like a game borrowing
I
system.
do
that's
like
gonna be
this
built
idea.
into it.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that the one that you
Yeah.
guys are using?
The virtual
Virtual
card
Blockbuster?
system. Oh no! What
Virtual
happened?
card.
What happened?
I don't know.
What happened?
Did I fuck it up?
No, still got it off.
Nothing about setting bombs and somebody hit him.
Who done it?
I thought I missed him. I didn't think I hit his hitbox. I was just prepping for the true charge slash.
Who done it?
I don't know.
Go back to the tape.
0 days since accident in the workplace. Unfortunately, I was facing away,
Yeah.
scrolling through my equipment, so there were no witnesses.
I was planting bomb.
No one
so-
saw.
The CCTV was distracted, going
It
through
had
its
to be me.
pockets.
I had no. I mean, I had to. Well, let's take a look see at this kill screen. What do we think? Are you on the kill screen, Max? Can you show?
I mean-
X or whatever.
I mean, on the kill screen, it shows me throwing
Phase
chloroform at it.
3.
I don't know
Yeah.
what you're.
Oh, I just
It
got a
shows me
flare gem.
prepping a
Fuck
dragon
yeah.
piercer, and I haven't.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was planting a bomb, so I
That's
don't
the
think
cap
that's it.
screen.
That was
Yeah.
some really good gems. Whoever's investigation this is, thank you.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
me.
I got a flare gem for a slot 3.
Oh, nice.
So
I got
supposedly
a lot of these fucking
there
dragons.
are tier 3 attack jewels in this game,
Yeah.
but I've never seen
Yes.
one.
Well, they right now they're going to be
Purposely, I
super
think. Yeah.
rare, and they'll
They always have been.
become more common as title updates.
Which I don't mind. I like having stuff that's not just attack boost, especially
Yeah.
as dual blades.
That's
where it's
what
Well,
like, oh,
I mean,
you're-
right now it would really suck, but I just
This generation, it's not all that great.
yeah, exactly. That's what I was
You're
gonna
better
say.
off with, like crit boost and critical eye. And,
Yeah, you're better off with
weapon
crit
boost.
or
burst is
or
goddamn
crit
incredible. I love burst.
or crit.
burst is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It's the new MVP.
Maybe
If
some
they-
more
yeah, if They're
crit.
gonna get rid of chain crit from like 4 proper. Burst is a.
They just
is a
renamed
well-
it.
Yeah.
They just
Well,
renamed it.
they changed the way that it worked, I think, because it used to be every like affinity chance that was like positive that like hit a critical would then like up your chance for the next critical. So it just became like a fucking funnel of, oh, well, if you already have a really high affinity, you're basically doing nothing but criticals 24/7.
Yeah.
Which is why I love the Astalos dual blades, or it was some other equivalent algorithm like that. But I think they changed it in Rise where it would start it, but the domino effect wasn't as heavy. And then in this one, they were just like, well, let's just up your like passive attack for successive hits, which I like. I think it's actually a really smart idea.
Oh, family drama. I just got a text from Hannah.
Gormagala.
BCCing you to an email I'm sending to my family. My sister and cousin have already discussed it.
So we're now going to discuss it on
Discuss it on
stream.
the internet,
Yeah,
yeah.
Welcome
exactly.
to AHTMZ, where all the hot goss
Yeah.
about
Well, I'm
Hannah's
going to read
family
it quietly first.
comes your
and
way.
see,
Arbitrary
Inside.
extra.
Well,
everyone
Nate,
gets to
well,
hear me
Cameron
react.
does that. Last couple of points on Switch 2. I
Cameron
think
will
this is-
live react.
This is stuff that you guys. This is a public service for you guys. You're gonna want to know this.
Absolutely.
Pre-orders,
April 9th.
April 9th. So that's
That's right.
next Tuesday. Okay. A week from today.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, next Wednesday.
April 19th. Got
A
it.
week from today. April 9th. A week from today. The way to do it. This is one thing that Nintendo's actually doing. That's a very cool thing that Nintendo's doing. Nintendo's actually trying to prevent scalpers here, so they are fighting back against scalpers.
Yeah.
They
Alright.
are. You should go if you've got a Nintendo Switch account. go to your My account and click the Express Interest link up there, and it will sign. If you have an account already, it will sign you up for a notification. You'll get a 72-hour window to reserve your Switch through Nintendo Direct.
Wait, say this
Yes,
one more
that's what
time. Sorry, I was reading the.
So
the
you're
tea.
saying the thousands of accounts I set up a year ago are gonna pay off finally?
Potentially. So the way it's looking like it's working is if you have a Nintendo Switch account and you've had one for a few years, if you log into it on the homepage, there should be a link that goes to. I think they're calling it like Express Interest in Nintendo Switch 2. If you click that button and you're signed in, it will add you to the list of notifications on April 9th when pre-orders open, and it will basically give you 72 hours to respond and say yes, you want a Switch.
Oh,
And
that's
presumably that sounding like a reservation system, basically. So that's their way of and one of the things that they're doing is the people who qualify for that are the people that have had accounts with Nintendo and have had like at least 50 hours of gameplays over the life of the Nintendo Switch. So they're trying to weed out just flat scalpers who don't play Nintendo, and they're trying to get it in the hands of actual gamers, which I appreciate.
Question.
Yeah, I love that idea.
Does anybody know if emulators are good enough to actually log in to your...
No, I don't think they can hook up to the
I think they have
online
to be on the
system.
service.
Well, because I think about like how I can hook to like the Google store through emulators for Android. So I was wondering if anybody reverse engineered that hard to get that to work.
I imagine not with Nintendo because they are so fucking aggressive about that
I
shit.
agree. If somebody's not going to let it like Android's not going to do anything to fight back against that, but like, in fact, they probably just want it.
I have no personal experience with Nintendo system emulators.
Nothing allegedly.
But if you had to guess, yeah.
If I had, and I was someone who did that sort of thing,
Yeah.
I would say that I've seen lots of things emulated, but never the current online service.
Yeah, same.
No.
Allegedly same.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
So anyway, that's a PSA to you guys. April 9th, put it on your calendars and log into your Switch accounts and
Do that now,
Yeah.
or do that today, not April.
Yeah.
9th.
If the count doesn't fit, you must acquit.
Because, and I say this because this shit's gonna sell out day one, guys. It's gonna be. It's gonna
guarantee it.
100%.
Yeah.
Even though Nintendo has said before that they've never. Hardware.
Oh, you're cutting out.
You're cutting out a little bit.
Nintendo got him already.
More than they.
Oh fuck!
Yeah,
Ah,
jeez.
they figured out. Oh god, you're in my room.
Cameron, you're cutting out too.
Ah!
That's your dad. That's your dad that works in Nintendo, right? He's come for you.
Quest is up.
We're in a quest.
It's like Ian jumped off real quick. Probably fixes.
I think, yeah, if he was coming back, we could.
Wait, we're in a quest, Nate.
Man, I'm on.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing no
All three of us are killing
I thought you were
Gormagala right
already.
now.
Oh shit! Oh, I posted one for Gormagala. Oh, I fucking lost communication. I gotta jump back in the link party.
Oh, yeah.
It's over here accusing other people.
Where am I?
Okay.
Yeah, it'll have to keep jumping back in. But
Can
that's
anyone hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes, we can hear you.
I'm somewhere in a dark room.
I still.
Yeah, with your Discord still on and.
Yeah.
Cameron, turn the lights on. Open your eyes.
Oh, okay. I'm okay.
Final point on Switch 2 before I leave because I can't take any more of this Monster Hunter nonsense. It's already it's overdosed for me already. Overall, my overall impressions of the Switch 2. I think the hardware is good minus the OLED shit, but otherwise I like the straight updates and making the Switch 1 better. I think that's great. I appreciate the upgrade path for the most important games, the Zelda games and shit. I think that's great. Mario Kart World looks fucking terrific. Can't wait for that. But overall, I definitely have that after hype come down that's happening right now, and I'm starting to look at the overall kind of package that they delivered today, and I got to tell you, I'm a little bit underwhelmed for launch
It might not
day.
be everything.
I think.
Well, it's probably not everything. Launch day itself, I think, is underwhelming. The rest of the year, with Donkey Kong and everything put together, I think will be good.
I struggle to say launch day is. I struggle to agree that launch day is underwhelming when we have a new Mario Kart on launch day.
This is the thing about Mario Kart, though. Like, I get it. Mario Kart's amazing. I love Mario Kart. It's the biggest selling game fucking they've ever had. I get it. But it's honestly,
Oh
it's
no!
not a core game. It's a spin-off game. It's not a Mario. It's
Dear
not a Zelda.
God.
It's not a Donkey Kong. It's not a Metroid Prime. Like, it's not a single player campaign like adventure game
It's not a
platform.
Final Fantasy.
I think
It's not Final Fantasy, and it doesn't have to be. I get it. Mario Kart 8's probably it means more to them. It's gonna make them more money. It's more important. I get it all, but like for me personally, if it's just Mario Kart,
Purist in you is like, oh,
Man, when am I
I
gonna
will-
get
yeah, I
Final
mean,
Fantasy card?
what
to your point
the
earlier,
res-
Cameron, like Donkey Kong really should be a launch title for that reason.
Yes.
They need a core title like that, which
Yep.
they don't have. So anyway, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's maybe a little underwhelming. For like, if they could
I
replace.
think-
If they could do Metroid Prime 4 day one, that would be sick as fuck.
Yeah.
I would be.
I do think the
It was
restraint, like on launch day, it's a little disappointing, but for the year, it looks
Yeah.
good. And
I
then
agree.
it excites me because, hey, we're going to get new Donkey Kong, new Metroid Prime, new Pokemon the first year. And then we're going to get new Mario, new Zelda. Like
And it's gonna
the first 4
incentivize us
years are going to be
immediately.
insane.
I am not convinced we are not at least going to get a Zelda remake at some
Well,
point.
this is the thing. They need to port finally. I would be very happy if all they did with Zelda was port Wind Waker HD, port Twilight Princess HD,
I'm sure they'll do
and
that.
what I really want, and something that I think that they could actually do without giving us a brand new mainline installment of Zelda, is an Ocarina of Time remake. Please.
Yeah, that's what I think is coming, honestly.
That's what I want. I want Ocarina of Time remake, and that would make me a very
Yeah.
happy boy.
I think that's what's coming our way is at least something from that era remake.
Yes,
Maybe
and I don't want just a HD remaster. I want like
Yeah, they already did that,
Yeah. shit, you know.
and it wasn't in house. So I imagine if they did it in house again, it
Like
would
if they
really
just
be
wanted to
something.
give it, if they wanted to give Ocarina of Time to like a Blue Point, I would trust
Yeah.
a Blue Point or someone like that, like Saber Interactive.
Or like
to
do
do-
Ocarina of Time like 1.5 with like all
Yeah,
the stuff
because,
they
like-
initially intended to do.
All the important stuff is already there. The Nintendo magic is already there. They just need to do a spit shine on it, you know, like make
Yeah.
it look really good, make it play really good, give it twin stick functionality, you know, like that's what I want to see. That would be great from Ocarina. And if that's all, if that's what we get for Zelda within the next 2 years of initial Switch launch, I'm
God,
satisfied.
that must be a
With
pain in the ass taking an N64 game and trying to make it work on something with twin stick.
Well, if they just rebuilt it from the ground up.
That's what I mean. Is
And
like
I'd say
trying to.
Ocar-
That's not as
They
simple as
could
just
do
like
it.
taking a PlayStation game and moving it because they've always had
I
dual
mean, they'd
stick.
be able to translate Wii games that only have motion controls and didn't have twin sticks.
That's also
Metroid
insane.
Prime- Metroid Prime, they didn't have a problem doing that.
No,
Skyward Sword,
mean,
which
I would just say internally we don't know how much time they spent debating how to do it properly. That's all I'm saying.
I
saying,
think
like,
I think
this is
they
what I'm
spend a
saying, it's
lot of
coming
time, and the indication I get on how much time they spend to do things is like when they did do the Mario 64 3DS remake and the Ocarina remake, like those did have like some additional, like it was a very good port. I was impressed when they ported those games over. Plus,
Yeah, they gave Ocarina like gyro controls and shit. Like that was
Because for me, like
Multiplayer.
just listening to you guys praise
the
it, it
definitive
sounds
Ocarina.
like they
Yes.
did really good
Yes.
work, which
Yeah.
makes me think that they put a lot of work into it because it's not trivial even taking like a desktop app from like Mac to Windows, and the controls are like, those aren't like crazy different.
Well, this is
You're
why
s-
I'm saying like
So I'm like,
I
when you
don't-
have such different controls, that's pretty incredible. That they do such
This
a
is what
good
I'm saying.
job. I
I don't want this to be developed by Aonuma. I don't want him to waste his time on an Ocarina remake. I want them to take
Yeah.
Ocarina and give it to a pro.
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I never knew that somebody did such a good job with that. That gives me a lot of confidence in those
Oh,
companies. Is what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
for sure.
Like
I mean,
I've never had an
Bluepoint-
experience with it or had never noticed. So
Bluepoint did Demon Souls remake, and that shit's amazing.
Oh right, yeah, people love that.
Yeah. So like, just do that with Ocarina, and I will be super happy.
you
So,
like
me?
yeah, that's all. I think it ultimately is good. I'm excited. I agree with Cameron that the rest of 2025 looks really good. Launch day,
Nate, I'll be your
I'm a
spotter.
little.
Yeah.
It's a little bit.
He's right
it's a
there
little
in front
bit
of you.
thin,
Some weird
Oh,
moves. For
he's
sure.
right there.
Weird moves in a way that I wasn't expecting either.
And I am disappointed about FromSoft's Duskblood. I'm disappointed.
Yeah,
about
I'm
the-
excited to see what they want to do next, and the fact that I think they were at least trying to return to the aesthetic of something like a
Yeah, it was very Bloodborne.
Bloodborne.
Yeah, I
Not that
agree.
the aesthetic is that
The
important,
aesthetic
but
is
that there
cool. The gothic
Oh, he's running.
aesthetic is cool. I just
Yeah.
wanted it to be single player from Sony.
We have a
and
skull, people.
that is disappointing. So, anyway, that's it. That's it for me,
Hooray.
guys.
Good deal.
Thanks,
I mean-
Ian.
Glad
Yeah,
it's not nothing, you know.
Yeah,
Definitely
that's
not-
true. I'm glad it's not
overall,
as
It's pretty awesome. The only, honestly, I think the only, like, the more popular game to have it launch on would have been a Pokemon game. Not from like a would we enjoy it the most, but for the largest
Yeah.
audience if it had.
If
a
they
Pokemon
had
game.
if they had launched with that, I mean, I'd even be buying one.
Yeah.
it'd be the
because-
biggest splat.
So
If they ever
I
launched with Pokemon,
understand
that
the
would be cool.
logic behind the Mario Kart launch, even if I am too with I just want to get to Donkey Kong faster.
Yep, agreed.
All
All right, no more Monster Hunter for me. This is
Have they
destroying my soul.
ever launched with a on any other consoles with a
Oh,
Smash?
man. Take it easy.
later,
See,
fellas.
yeah. Good talking to you.
I don't think there was a Smash.
I assume
launch.
that one is always going to be later just because of licensing, because they include
Yeah.
characters that are outside of, and they also probably have to do work across different studios to get the assets they want.
Alright. I will be right back. You guys go on
But-
without me.
Oh, do we actually want to take a little break? It is been an hour and a half.
Sure,
Sure.
That makes sense.
we'll be back. Cameron was just telling us about how he dreams about rum pum polo.
I just like that rum pum pum.
Yeah. He sure does.
What are we hunting next, boys?
That and Evelyn. Those are his
I
two
don't know.
favorite things.
I need some hunter symbols 2 and 3. So anybody who wants to throw something up
Oh,
for
yeah.
those.
I think it's basically just tempered monsters, right?
Tempered,
Yeah.
yeah. There's like 3 different like tiers of
Yeah.
monster.
New Udra's
like
the one
ones
I
are
like.
Eon Kutku and Shadowcabra.
If you need 3s, I think New Udra's one of the easier ones to do for it.
Yeah, I think that it's true because otherwise it's Gormagala and Arkfeld.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would assume Ray Dow gives them as well, but that one
yeah, I
is a flying creature. Doesn't have as many, like, limbs to smash.
Mhm.
God.
Let's see. I've probably got some investigations. I don't know if investigations are good for the symbols. I assume so.
Yeah,
They are.
Can be if they're the right. Yeah, if they're tempered and they've got the right star level.
You said you need 1s and 2s.
Oh,
I need 2s and 3s.
2s and 3s. Okay.
you wanna... Do you want to kill a tempered Rompompola?
I think
I
those
don't
are.
know if that's a 2 or a
I think
3.
those are 1s. I have a tempered. I have a tempered Rathalos. I got a bunch of those actually.
Yeah, that might be it.
That's not what I wanted. Dang it. I
Tempered
always-
Arkfeld, tempered Gypceros with a bunch of the rare relic pieces.
I actually have a tempered Arkfeld on one of my maps right
thinking.
now. I got tempered Rathalos with a normal Anjanath. Or Guardian Anjanath.
Let's do a.
Tempered Yankuka with the gem as a guaranteed drop.
That's neat.
Yeah. Nothing really
Yeah,
crazy.
I also need 3 Leviathan monster, high rank Leviathans. I need
We
3
check the
quests
map
in the
currently.
forest.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. I was checking my
Yeah.
map currently.
I've got a bunch saved from just ones. I will look at the maps like regularly and save tempered ones.
I was doing that for a little while, but I ended up with almost all of them being like stuff that I needed a group to do.
Yeah.
And I was like, well,
The
I'm not-
Luke environment system is not great for getting a group to do something on the map.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
It's better for like saving them as investigations and doing later.
it's working as
yeah.
intended.
I guess, how do you save something as an investigation?
So you just follow these 100 easy steps. So you go to the world map, you press X, you go, which will put you over in the environment overview. Then you press whatever your select is for the monster. You press create quest, then you press A again, and you can begin field survey, save as investigation, or set waypoint. With those 10 plus obvious steps of things that were clickable, you too can save it.
Yeah.
There's also, if you talk to Gemma after you hunt something out in the field, she'll have a bunch of investigations that you can then pay the points for. So even if you just like hunted in the wild, and didn't like press it to begin with, there's a place where you can find it again, in case you actually did want to start an investigation.
All right, I think we're
Oh
ready.
shit!
to go.
Already. All right.
Yeah, I just pushed
I
the
enjoy
button.
the eye patch with a bow. Just kill your depth perception while you're
Yeah.
Exactly.
like. It's
I
not
would
like
use it
it's
as
not
a
like
mini
you're
counter
scoped
trade.
up or anything. Like I.
Yeah.
I'm more of the British longbow instinctual shooting style.
Yeah.
You just kind of feel it
You
out.
volley once and then you wait for them to
More
fire
of a
back.
British longbowman with leprosy.
Are we back on the stream yet?
Yeah, we are.
We've been
We
back.
are. Okay. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Just wanna make
You
sure.
gotta watch your
Okay.
language and all the terrible things you usually say
Yeah.
when we're not on.
God.
Yeah.
I was just about to go into my tirade about chat. How awesome they are for raising over $1,000.
Yeah, and then how much you
Almost
hate
1200,
lepers, right?
really. I mean,
I just recently watched a video about the knights. Oh god, the leper knights from the Order of Lazarus.
What are you talking about?
During the Crusades, there was actually a unit of leper knights, and they sucked because they have leprosy. And
They were
Oh, for a
lepers.
second, I thought you were talking about Princess Mononoke. I was like, yeah, they make
That might
the
have been the
guns.
inspiration behind some of it.
I mean, it's definitely the inspiration for like Nurgle Marines in 40k, because so you lose your fine motor skills, but you also can't your nerves are so damaged that you don't feel a hell of a lot of pain either. Which also means you just get injuries and die from them because you didn't even notice you had them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, pluses and minuses.
This guy with some bomb beetles a couple times. Nice.
Oh, nice.
See, I was trying to do that a lot earlier, and I failed while he was in the air. Then I failed to do it when he was accidentally on the ground. But it was all totally on purpose.
Totally.
Yeah.
I'll help you work on the tail, Cameron.
I'll also help you work on the tail with my hammer. If I can
think
just
I have
crush
a
it off.
that I really should upgrade.
Ow.
Got a
Please.
poison one from one of the the reward ship things. Now I
Yeah.
just want to make it.
No, I put away my cloak. Oh. I hate that you can put a tool on and then immediately take it off. Why would I do that?
Bonk.
And yet it takes us just as long to reset.
Yes.
Yep.
I need to get a fade extender. That's what I need.
Woo.
Yeah, get like 5 evade extender and
Ah.
just you go through the air and a small
go a
cutscene
mile.
plays. Yeah.
You used to in the old games. I mean, you would go like across the fucking map if you had an Evade Extender 3.
I recently got
It really wants to fight me.
before this set of armor, I was running all the evade extender plus the dive, one that lets you dive at them and also extends the range, and then the one that extends the window. For
the window's really good.
the invulnerability window. So
Yeah.
it was like I would dive and I'd like hit the ground, but it was still going.
Do
And
you all
yeah.
see a Jarkin just hanging out in the background, like
Yeah, just watching
"Oh,
this
what
happen.
the fuck's going on over there? Jeez.
It's like somebody watching somebody
yeah.
else getting mugged. He's like pulling out his camera to take video.
Yeah, I don't want any of that shit.
No, he's gonna get so many likes
World Star.
on his
Yeah.
He's posting that straight to TikTok. He'll call the cops later.
Shit. Oh,
2 piercing clouds.
gonna throw me?
Oh no. Got it. Get a little buffer. I really need to bring Dust
Oh,
of Legs
that
back.
guy's-
Got him.
Nice.
Whoa! I used a
Tail.
piercing
Oh,
pod and that
for
cut
now.
the tail.
Nice.
Nice.
Shit. Now it's wing time.
Oh, well, that was weird that didn't hit me.
Other ring was broken. Maybe the head is left?
The heads don't break in this game. It's so weird, Nate.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's
You
weird.
learned that recently.
They just took that.
Oh, the wing's already broken. Damn, you guys are quick.
They
Yeah,
took
the
it
KC
from
stuff.
us, Nate. Look at what they stole from
Yeah.
us.
I know. They shan't get away with this.
I mean,
The reasoning behind
will.
it is because of the wound system. They didn't want to confuse players
Yeah.
knowing the difference between a broken head and a wounded head.
Which I guess is kind of fair. Like I get that.
I mean, this game already has like specific loot tables for specific body parts. I don't know that is a problem that they
Yeah.
needed to really care too much
Oh.
about.
Forgot
But
about tail.
I mean, it's nice that they thought about it.
You got time.
Ow.
yeah.
Cameron's hugging him.
I'm riding.
Oh, that's what's going
Yeehaw.
on. I was like, why is he just like... Why is he doing that weird move? Ow. Okay, that's
He's got a
cool.
human on his
Yeehaw.
Yeah.
He's,
Alright,
he
here
is
we go.
last,
Bring him
Coming
down.
down.
You land him right
1,
here.
2, 3.
Yeah.
give him the bonk.
Yeah. I'm trying.
Buddy.
Got it.
El Kabong.
Ooh, he's got a wound on his head.
Yeah,
I
I love that
know.
he tries to take off, and I'm like, nah, son.
I need. Oh, that's why I need
No.
evasion so I can get in close without having to put my gun away.
Damn it! Why is
Oh,
it putting
I
my
love-
weapon away?
Woo!
Oh well,
Good.
that
He
works.
fell down in a hurry.
I got him with the drill attack right toward the end.
I mean, he spent
Well,
most of his time
that's
like
fine.
stunned and flailing on the ground. So
I think that partially it might be because this one is a little bit easier on like the wounds and stuff, but I think it's also because we're doing a better job like attacking specific parts.
I mean, my hammer is exhaust, paralysis, and then if you bonk him enough in the head, it'll stun anything. So
And I think honestly a lot more people are running abnormal status effects versus elements.
Much like Stella, we have got our groove back.
okay, that's weird. I was just petting the air because my secret didn't like show up. Yeah, and I'm also running. I'm running Jim.
that's a rare. It's a super rare gameplay loop back. See, your secret's dead.
Ooh, load shells.
If only, then I could fish better.
Yeah.
Cool, cool. And I got 2 level 2 symbols. I
I got a level
need,
2.
I think I might need one more. I don't know.
That's
What
fine.
are you trying to build?
I always need more symbols
I'm trying to
anyway.
get the next tier of the burst charm.
You're always gonna need symbols no matter what. If you're trying to upgrade any
Yeah.
weapon to its max, you're gonna
Yeah,
need
the guild ain't gonna let you do anything without proper paperwork.
Yep.
Yeah.
Where them bills at, son?
The bureaucracy
You know
is
what
expanding.
Fire sale.
I need Nursilla shit.
You do Nursilla. I've got a tempered Nursilla and an investigation.
I don't think Nursilla
Sure.
shit is a drop.
Yeah. I don't think they have a dung. Just get regular dung.
I mean, or at least a regular dung pod, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what they said.
Double check that.
Yeah, if you've got a Nursilla, I'm down for it.
Yeah.
What environment?
Let me see.
Oh yeah,
Save more
I need a
space.
normal Balahara skull, like a not high rank one.
Oh, yeah, that's not.
I think that drops slow or high, I think.
It is in the cliffs in the morning.
If I remember right, it just
Uh,
has like a plus symbol on
Or
it.
damaged weapon shards and a basic material as one of the bonuses.
I've been
So it's a basic
Cool.
material from a tempered Nursilla.
I've been trying to get it for a little while, and
I need 5 more symbol 3s.
No, it's a low rank drop.
yeah.
Is it?
If,
Okay.
if we break a Balahara head, we'll get it.
This
Why
one
don't we do that
guarantees
after
you
this? We can do
one.
some. We can go stop some low rank shit. we
Yeah,
get.
we
Yeah,
can.
if you want, you can look through the rewards on the quest info too, because
Yeah.
it guarantees a symbol, a gem of some kind, and then some other shit.
I never want to know the odds.
Yeah. Or tell me the odds. Or making more weapons.
Never tell me the odds. Just vaguely imply them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
refilling on all my stuff, and I always do it manually, so it's super slow, and chat has to watch. They're like, "There's a button you could press
Switch
that
up
will
a
put
little
all these back," and I'm like, "Yep,
Yeah.
there is. You're right."
I don't know
Sure.
what it could possibly be.
Yeah, I could do that. I'm ready. Oh my god, tempered Nursilla. This is gonna die so fast.
Oh, I gotta bring some.
Temper.
No, you're thinking
I
of
gotta bring
frenzy.
some antidotes.
Oh, right.
Oh yeah.
Well, still, this thing is kind of tiny compared to other monsters. But yes,
Yeah.
you're right. I was thinking of the wrong one. I'm just used to this thing always being frenzied. I thought they all came with rabies. It just worked its way into their genes. Just born with rabies. Yeah.
All right. That's quest.
It's kind of amazing they even make it long enough to breed.
you ready?
I've been. Oh, wait. Why am I not ready?
Oh.
Because
I-
you haven't been ready.
Wow.
Wow.
I hit.
It's opposite day today.
He was about to lie about that. I can't.
Mm-hmm. To our faces.
Yeah.
I thought I hit ready like instantly.
You thought.
But he showed confidence and gumption.
Yeah,
For that reason, he gets
exactly.
the promotion.
You said it
Yeah,
with
actually. Yeah.
you said it with strong, with
Yeah.
confidence.
You bullshitted well enough.
He's right.
Hey, listen, real talk. I think that is absolutely true.
I mean,
think a lot of my
yeah.
success has come from
oh my god.
and unfounded
confidence.
unfounded confidence.
Yeah,
or
I don't like to hear that about
confidence-
somebody working on a plane.
I would say that's
designing
when
them.
I have the best success in Dark Souls. If you go back and watch my Dark Souls,
Yeah,
playthrough on
literally.
Twitch Tuesdays, I have zero evidence to suggest that I will live through much of what I do.
Why
and it
is
fucking works out.
whatever his name is there? You see him? He's up there. Look at him. Oh, there we go. I can get him down.
Heroes?
There you go. Get down here, buddy. Oh,
Oh, what the hell?
he drops a little coin. I'll take that. That's nice.
Oh, that, yeah.
I too like money.
Little dudes. I can deal with these guys. Actually, I'm gonna get my
Okay.
demon gauge filled on these dudes.
I'm gonna get up here and
Popcorn
start.
spiders.
I'm gonna start whapping.
Nom, nom, nom,
Put
nom.
him down, spider.
Put him down.
Put him down. Let me get to the head. Get to the head.
Paralysis. This guy really does not like paralysis, if I remember.
Break those
I'm gonna-
claws.
Oh, the like really hard to hit one. Oh yeah, shit.
Yeah.
Big claws.
Oh, do I
can
have? That's
break
right.
them.
Doesn't demon mode give me a little mind's eye already? I'm melting right through him.
Yeah, at this point there shouldn't be anything we're bouncing off of.
Oh, so
If-
you
if
need the
you-
claws, right? Is what you're saying?
I don't even think I really.
They're breakable. The hide,
Okay.
the claws, and then after you break the hide, the spine on his back can be broken.
Ow.
Okay.
I don't feel so
feel
good,
her.
Mr. Stark.
God,
Oh,
I
yeah,
love
thanks for bringing that
Maristilla's
herbal.
weird jaws that are like the full length of his fucking body.
Yeah, they.
No idea how that shit works.
I just want to know what he eats every day to maintain such a high. I mean, he's just like the size of an elephant, basically.
Gypsaros. He eats Gypsaros.
I want to know what the Gypsaros
Maybe.
eat to make enough for this thing to eat. The food chain here just is crazy. Let's just. That's what I'm getting at.
Battle remains.
The amount of calories these things must need in a day, assuming they're not drinking wyvern's milk.
Oh, he tucks his claws behind him. Ah, that's a good thing to know.
Is it
Yeah.
crazy? I mean, it's
Nope,
just
we're all
like
asleep.
dinosaur times. If everything is big, everything gives you more calories.
I think it's more about like
My shoe
the
over
thing
here.
that the
Yeah.
dinosaurs ate were like not well they may have been vegetarians. They could have been omnivores as well, but I think they're mostly vegetarians. But they were smaller than them. They might have been as like big as a horse, but they were still
No,
lot
the
of the things they-
titanosaurs. Those were the biggest dinosaurs, and they were just like cows.
I'm talking about like God, what are those things that they talk about that they're like, oh, they do move in herds? Not the long necks.
Gallimimus.
Yeah.
Gallimimus.
Those guys,
Yeah.
they're like about the size of horses, and they moved in like herds of like. Well, I assume that they were more like buffaloes in their size of herd, but that's just an assumption on my part. I don't know if that's true.
I guess I'm not 100% sure what you're saying.
To constantly kill off those big ass things, the ones with the long necks. You said their name. I don't remember what you said though.
Titanosaurs.
Titanosaurs.
Yeah.
Like those
Like,
things
natural
probably.
predators
I
when
ass-
they're full size.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I assume those things are more like hunting elephants when you're at that size. Like,
Whales.
Yeah, big stuff.
like I
Yes.
just don't see that like a solo T-Rex
ordeal.
is going to go after one of those.
Well, T-Rex is more.
It
of a
might
bear,
pick
it's
off
a
something off
that
like
could do damage, but it didn't really like.
So look around this area we're in right now. Or are you here?
yeah, I saw
hear you.
there's stuff on the ceiling. I've seen it. He's got like he's got
There's
a
like several Gypsaros. in here.
Hirabami up there.
There you go.
Oh, I thought they were Hirabami.
Oh, he's up.
Hirabami look like something that maybe breeds a lot of them at once. I don't know,
Here.
but they show up in like threes all the time. They roll around in squads, so I'm assuming.
Yeah, they do.
Ooh. Little guys are great for getting my demon
But-
gauge back out.
Yeah, just a lot of guessing. It like actually out on the plains, those things, all the herbivores out there Those seem like what a lot of these things would live off of. They turn the grass into
Be damn.
meaty dinosaur. But then again, a lot of these things have weird biology anyways, because they're likely bioconstructs.
Well, only the Guardians are.
So my impression, just from the games I played, is that the Guardians are where a lot of these things came from, because they're showing us the idea that they can mutate over time.
It's more like Jurassic Park, where they are artificially made, but then they kind of re-evolve back into viable.
That's what I'm saying.
Species.
Yeah, I'd say the opposite is true. The Guardians, like they essentially what the story of this game is that they did not create the Guardians. The Guardians are artificial copies of existing natural creatures.
Yeah.
Ah, see, I was thinking the other way around, where they created the Guardians, then those became natural creatures. But I guess, right, that makes more sense, because why would they have needed the Guardians if these things didn't exist beforehand?
Yeah.
Shit, I gotta sharpen.
I mean, if you're using them as a weapon.
Yeah, so
and it sounds like that's what they were using for.
In my mind, the way they have done their ecology is that...
God damn it.
Don't mind me.
They treat monsters in Monster Hunter as parts of nature. They're not... Oh, shit! Did I slay it with a heavy piercing pod?
Yeah, you must
Oh,
have.
damn, you ended it right when I finished my meal.
I was wailing on it with my hammer.
I was drinking an antidote.
Yeah, I was like, I got some time. I'm just gonna do it without ration, or do it
Wasted
just
my
rations.
items.
Yeah.
The monsters that are treated as problems are still parts of the environment in most games. Like everyone thinks that Lagiacrus is destroying Moga Village, but then it turns out it's Seedus. But the only reason Seedus is doing that is because its horn is growing back into its brain.
Right.
In 4, like Gormagala is going through puberty, so it's being angsty and listening to emo music and fucking up monsters. In 4 Ultimate, Seregios is migrating, and Seregios is a big goose, so it just wants to fuck everything that moves. In World,
eating Harathalos.
We're uncovering the mystery of like the life cycle with Xeno'jiiva. That's all like natural stuff. This is really the only game that's been like, we've got these Frankenstein monsters here, and they're causing problems.
Yeah. It's an old rumored theory, but it's new. It's officially brand new.
I still feel like Xeno'jiiva, the way it's born and the cocoon it comes out of, is way too reminiscent of these the dragon furnace forge or whatever it's called.
Maybe.
I mean, we have no proof, but it does look really similar.
I think until they retcon it to be that way, I think that is not like it's not true specifically because Xeno'jiiva came first.
It's a step too far, or it can't be assumed.
Yeah,
that's just my personal headcanon. That I hope is true
I'll
one day.
be curious to see if certain monsters up until World, I felt like any monster could come back in a future game. I struggle to see where Xeno'jiiva would. They probably bring back Safi'jiiva before they bring back a Xeno'jiiva in a future game. But
I mean, if the resemblance is on purpose, then actually this would be a great place to bring back Xeno'jiiva, a Guardian version.
Yeah, I guess that would be a neat thing they did story-wise if they. if they chose.
That's yeah, exactly. Assuming that the resemblance is on purpose, like the environment that it came from. In which case, it would have been a natural monster, and the furnace is copying it, or something like that. But it'd be weird because that would mean the furnace is just copying things on its own now. Like, I assume that the things it's making now are what it was last intended to produce. Because there's no new user input. Or there shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Unless his immenseness is just coming down here and putting in console commands. Yes, print me more Xeno'jiivas.
Are you guys in a quest now?
No.
No.
Are
No, I think
you?
we're out of
Oh,
one
no.
now.
Yeah, I wasn't sure.
I'm putting together my sleep Gunlance build.
Yeah.
We're all in a link party, so you should see when we.
Unless you're in your
Yeah.
tent,
Max,
or
you said
no, you won't see
wanted
it
to
if you're
kick-
in your tent or in a menu or like there's too many other messages.
You said you wanted to kick the shit out of a low rank Balahara just to
Yeah, sure.
teach it not to come around these parts.
Yeah.
Sniffing
I
at
got
our...
time for that and probably like one other quest, and then I'm probably gonna call it because I am 2 nights on short sleep.
I'm fine with that, especially if we're streaming Friday for the title update. We can do this. This can be a short stream. Well, and it's not even a short stream. It's been 2 hours.
Pretty standard. Stream,
Dang
really,
it,
yeah.
that's a norm. Dang it, that's high rank. Hold on.
Our streams on Mondays are just long.
Yeah.
How do I get a low rank Balahara?
I got it.
Oh, you got it already? Cool.
Yeah.
I was
I
in
just
a,
went to
I
an
was in a
optional
menu,
quest.
so you know. There was no seeing it.
I figured if it's fucking low rank Balahara, there's no need to prep. Let's just go.
This is how hunters die.
Overconfident.
Yeah, it's
Traveling
just,
in
it's just a
groups
low
of
rank.
5.
Just a low rank. It'll be fine.
The rank.
A low rank?
Yeah. I left my weapon back at the bay. I'm just gonna use my knife and bare hands. It'll be fine.
Yeah. I'll kick it to death.
Yeah.
Right.
I guess you could try with a greatsword. While you're blocking, you can kick.
Team Darkside has done that before. They did a video where they kicked Fatalis and World to death.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
funny.
That's funny.
It's like Robert Pooner and the Spice Boys from Diablo 3.
Yeah.
A bunch of naked barbarians, 4 naked barbarians.
Did they
killing
manage to
Skeleton
stun
King.
it at any point?
From
the bludgeoning?
I don't remember. Well, I'd have to go
Or
back
I
and watch.
assume it's doing the same kind, like, blunt
They do
damage or
in
whatever.
Diablo.
That's pretty funny, though. I guess, speaking of Diablo, has anyone... did anyone end up playing 4?
Nah.
No,
I
heard
did when
mentioned
it
that.
came
I never
out.
heard anything else about it
It was,
again.
it was fun. It's different. I don't know how it really is now, but the first few months after launch, like, it was fine. It was another Diablo. It's definitely not as memorable as like 2 for a lot of people, and I barely played any of 2. But it's fine. I think Path of Exile 2 does a better job of the crunchier, like, build-based ARPG thing.
Oh my god, tail cut. Wow, that was fast.
Holy shit.
Oh shit! I didn't even know we were all out there.
Do you not? You don't get an update when we go on it?
No, if you're in a menu, you don't see it.
Yeah.
God.
And
that's
how
not
often are you in a menu in this game? Like,
I'm still 150.
that's why nobody ever
Yeah,
sees
I'm behind
them.
you. Well, we'll get there in time to carve it.
Yeah.
I mean, I give people shit about it. I just don't, like,
That's
But
that happened to me,
that's just
3
because
quests
I
in a row
know-
with randos recently.
that it's, like, doesn't do a very good job of doing what it's supposed to. Ow.
Oh god damn it.
Well, that's,
off.
that's,
The
I love when
fucking-
that happens.
that's fucking, wow.
Whoa.
Did anybody see that? Where it just kind of
Yeah.
swizzled?
Yeah, well,
Just Legaia crest his way out of there.
Yeah, he just swizzled through the air.
Oh, I got a halberd now. Sick.
Ow.
The exploding halberd. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Yeah. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
This is I love that they made more gun lance stuff that's not a lance.
but is it a gun?
Yeah, it's a lance
It
nick.
is. It's a gun halberd. I think it's
Head.
Thunderstilla.
Broken, I think.
Yeah, I already broke it.
So
broke ankles.
odds are you get that skull now.
It gave me the skull.
Oh,
Oh,
sweet.
nice.
Yeah.
We just quit
All right,
right now.
well, time to leave.
We could, but I'm not leaving it alive. It'll come back
We
tempered.
have a skull on him already. Like
It'll come back
Oh, that's
tempered.
cool, yeah.
it has been 2 minutes and we got a skull from him. Like on the map.
Well, this is low rank. We've
Oh, it's
I'm-
low rank. Oh, I thought it was high rank.
I'm essentially in, and like the only thing I don't have is a high roll Ardean sword. But while that is the best weapon, it's not the best by like that much further than.
Yeah, that was kind of how Cold Trough stuff was, I think, for a little bit. Or maybe I'm thinking of Rise. Like Rise had their own version of that.
And then Safi Jiva, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Cult
those
Cult
weapons are
Trough
pretty
though
top tier.
did like random rolls for weapons. Yeah.
Yeah, they him and Safi did the same thing, just different themes, different colors. You want gold, you go Culp, and then you want red, you go Safi.
Done.
Wow. He showed up to the wrong neighborhood.
I mean, we kind of came to his neighborhood. We just sort of mugged him.
I mean, it was our neighborhood
He
after we
chose
got
to
here.
live in the wrong
me
neighborhood.
your
where we would
Cortex.
show
Yeah.
up.
He should have moved
I
as
need
soon
it
as he saw us.
For my new purse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm making skull boots out of his skulls.
All right. With that, we calling this a stream, Nate?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, I can do one more if you guys want to do one more.
I'm actually kind of
all right.
tired.
Oh,
Are you?
all right.
Okay, we can call it here.
Yeah, it's been 2 hours.
That was quick.
Catch us, I believe. I realize, Max, you're streaming like
Yeah.
every day this week.
I'm streaming tomorrow, yeah, with Black Knight.
Damn, son.
I mean, yeah,
Put
if
in
you
the
want.
work.
Feel free.
Catch Max tomorrow. I don't know what time are you planning on?
We were thinking 7.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
And you guys are going to be playing Station 11?
Space Station.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah. I always forget the number on the end. Hold on.
13? Is it 13?
Space Engineers, Astroneer 14.
Yeah, Space Station 14 playtest.
Yeah.
You
Star Citizen
You are not
2.
prepared. You shall not advance or something.
Yeah, you cannot return.
Yeah. Yeah, 3.0.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Just
Confusing.
Evangelion naming conventions.
3.0 plus 1.0.
Yeah. But yeah. Well, anybody got anything else to say?
Nah.
No, I'm
Okay.
good, man.
I'm excited for the
Uh,
Nintendo Switch.
Videoed games.
Excited for title update. Excited that we met our goals, and
Oh, real quick, I hear that they call it the Switch 2 because you see it and you switch to another console. Fuck, wait, did I say that right? God damn it. Whatever. Bye, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
bye.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.